The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Welcome to Fairy Tale Access, where the head fairy's quest is to prove that fairy tales do exist in actual time rather than once upon a time. Together, we will unravel the heroes, young and old, who turn dreams into reality. These are the people who still believe in happily ever after. The discoveries will bend even our most cynical non-believers into believing in fairy tales. Hi, welcome to Fairy Tale Access. Today, my guest is Randy Hoppe, and she is definitely a dress diva at the Mad Rose boutique, and she's here to tell us about her business. Thank you for coming in.
Oh, thank you. I'm excited to be here.
So, tell us how you got started. How did you come up with the name Mad Rose Boutique?
I had a friend that used to call me Rose, just because she thought I was sweet. And I thought, well, it just can't be Rose. And I went through a number of names, and I thought it would be more fun if it sounded more, I don't know, hip and maybe piratey. Like, what if the Mad Rose was, the name of a pirate ship? And I actually searched online, and it was not. So that was a good name to name a business.
That is
Mad
a
Rose.
good name. Good story. Now, your website is MadRoseDress, but it used to be at wicked-licious
Yes.
.wix.com. It was rather long, /MadRose.
Right.
So, who's Edwina?
No, Edwina is an alter ego, evidently. And it was a name when I was working for my cousin, and he was kind of an intelligent, eccentric, daunting figure. And I would just keep to myself. It was one of those jobs where you keep your head down. And because I was keeping my head down, he thought I was just in a bad mood. And so he nicknamed me Edwina Shagnasty. That was his name for anybody that was in a bad mood. So anytime he thought I was in a bad mood, I was being an Edwina Shagnasty. So, but it's too long for a website, and it's easier to find me now at MadRoseDress.
How did you get the idea to start this business?
I think it's 20 years in the making, really, where I would make my own clothes and people admired them and would like something like it, and I would make them something like it. And then a friend said, we're in the last third of our lives, and you've got to do this. And I was disgusted with her. How dare she tell me I'm in the last third of my years? But it did get me going over the winter. And I got thinking about it. How do you start? If you can't afford the storefront, how do you start these things? And it really kept me up one night. And I finally had to just kind of get up and make a sheet of paper and start brainstorming my ideas. Mm-hmm. What would I want it to be? What would I carry? What would I want it to look like? And that's how it came about. Just do it, no excuses.
So the sketches that you originally sketched out, is this how it ended up?
Yes. Yeah.
The store itself?
No, I don't even have a storefront, but when I have a storefront, that's how I want it to look. I want those nature elements. I want it to be modern. I want the trees and that I can hang clothing from, and jewelry and scarves. I want baskets full of birch wood. I want it to be natural and fun, the way fashion should be.
Absolutely.
Not a struggle.
Not a struggle?
But not a struggle.
Well, I think for most women and men, sometimes it can be a struggle to find that perfect outfit. So you do mostly trade shows, craft fairs, that type of thing?
I do, and my website.
And this is is this a sketch of how you set up your area?
I set up my area, so I put up I think it's a 10 by 10 tent, and I just go to flea markets and events, and I put up my rack, and I try to add elements that are glossier than a flea market, like little furniture pieces and fun signs, and I set a rack outside the tent, which is sometimes people don't dare to come into the tent. So I set a rack outside the tent with my leader item. And if people look like they're going to walk by me, or if they slow down just a little bit, I kind of, make a break for them and say, oh, welcome. And then I kind of have a hook that day. It's like we're Mad Rose on the green that day. And so I'll say, we sell black dresses, white blouses, a recycled denim, and you've got to feel this number. You've got to feel this dress. It is so soft. And so I stop them, and I'm kind of bold, and I make them feel it. And they'll go in and they'll look at other things.
So you lure them in.
I do.
That's great. And now, are the clothes used or new?
All new.
All new?
All new, except for the recycled
jean.
denim.
Tell us a little more about your recycled denim project.
Oh, the recycled denim project, well, we wear so much denim, and it's our go-to wardrobe thing. We can dress it up, we can dress it down, and I think I bought my really first comfortable pair of denim at a thrift shop, and it was just comfy and just bleached out, and the seams were just a little bit frayed just right, and they were too tight, and it just made my mother crazy when I wore them, and it was fun. So, denim is kind of a rebellion outfit, I guess. But the recycled denim project became going around to thrift shops and finding really good quality, fun denim, whether it's a good color, a good pocket, a good fit that is all-inclusive. Maybe it's a larger curvy girl size, maybe it's a skinny mini size for juniors, but it's got to look good. And then the sale of that denim does not go into the Randy fund, the Mad Rose fund, to buy another dress. It actually goes out to the Water Project, and I keep a running total on my website, and somebody can go to the recycled denim page and see that. And 10% of all dress sales actually go into that as well. So, and it just ended up being the Water Project because it was blue, and water was really on my mind that day because I'd really heard the importance of how in 99% of the developing worlds, in third world countries, the mortality rate, the number 2 reason is water, lack of clean water and safe water. And safe water doesn't necessarily mean that it is only safe to drink, but is it safe for the women and children to get to? Is it controlled by leaders that really don't want people there? And so they're kind of thirsting people out of their area.
Wow.
So like refugees.
What is the Water Project?
So the Water Project is a charity. It is an official 5013C charity. And I decided that on the birthday of Mad Rose, so I had to go back and look what our birthday was, and it was May 15th, I think. On that birthday, I keep putting the money in the kitty, and the total goes up and up and up. So on our first birthday, I'll write out a check and send it to the Water Project. Now, this isn't to say that somebody can't get enthusiastic on their own and go to the Water Project page and start a campaign of their own. So we hope that we draw a lot of attention to that.
And is it simply under the Water Project?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, waterproject.org.
Oh, perfect. That's such a great idea.
Yeah, fun.
And I like how you tied the blue jeans into it.
Yes. Yeah, right. It's blue.
And your love for black and white, where did that come from?
Mostly, it was a money thing. I got licenses, through the state, and then suddenly you're running a big girl business. It's not something you do on the side, and you have to get IRS numbers. And I think it occurred to me, oh darn, now I'm accountable to the government at the end of the year to file my taxes like, an adult. This is a grown-up business. And you work with a certain amount of money when you start. And you can't buy everything you want. And I tried, and it was going to cost me a small fortune. And I thought, what do people really have in their wardrobe apart from jeans? Everybody has black dresses. I mean, I went into my own and I had 7 black skirts and 5 black dresses. Well, and I looked around and everybody wears a black dress or has a black suit or, 1,000 black skirts. And we're wearing black today.
Right.
And white blouses, I thought, should just be fun and light and kind of a romantic, artisty feel that you can wear with your denim and, have a lot of good use. Is it a piece that you can put on with your jeans? Is it a piece that you can put on with a skirt? Is it a piece that you can use as a cover-up for the beach? So, but it should be fun and fit you and make you feel like $1,000,000.
Exactly. Wow. Now, had you ever done anything like this in the past?
No.
No?
No, it was rather daunting. I made my own, like I said, I just went on the state website. You get a business name. You go, if you want to work with good wholesalers, you have to have a tax ID number. And you start, and once you start, you're your own boss. And I think it occurs to you that there's no going back. I watched something on public television. It was a woman in her middle age, and she'd written this book called "It's Only Too Late If You Don't Start Now." And I thought, there's a lot of wisdom just in that name. And I think this is something that would be fun to do.
Absolutely.
And I have other goals, so maybe this, pays for the other goals too.
That's a great idea. So now we're going to take a quick look at some of your fashions.
Oh, fun.
And thank you for bringing in the models.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
I'm
And
so excited.
yes, I'm glad they could be here. Thank you to them.
Oh, they're wonderful. And can't wait to see their outfits. So we'll be right back and have a little fashion show for you.
And this is Jordan, and she is wearing something that is summery, and that comes in my junior sizes all the way up to ladies sizes, and it's called Summer Honey, and it's very light. It's got just a light bouncy feel to the material and the pattern, with a coordinating hem with lace in the back, and with the cutaway style, it just ties. And so it's just meant for these hot days that we're having in the summer. And, it's just hopefully really fun to wear. Just wear it everywhere.
Absolutely. It's very pretty.
Yeah, it's cute.
It looks like a great dress for the week, for the summer at the beach.
Oh, yeah. Sit out on your deck and have dinner and, or go out to dinner at some of those restaurants that are at the beach where you have outside seating and you're comfortable.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jordan. Oh, our next model is Melissa, and she's wearing a beautiful dress. Is that chiffon?
It is a lace-like chiffon. It's really light, and it's got some princess styling seams at the top and just little cap sleeves with a beautiful scooped neck that's really flattering to the curvy girl style, with just a little leatherette belt. And it's a kind of a fit and flare skirt that really doesn't, it's just the way that it hangs so light, it doesn't add inches and pounds where you don't want it. And that's what's really great about the curvy girl styles. I mean, you can buy bigger clothing, but it doesn't mean you're going to look good in it. You have to find the things that look good.
Absolutely.
for your curves.
That's very complimentary. It looks beautiful on you.
Yes, it is.
Thank you,
Does look
Melissa. Our model again, Jordan. Wow, this is a cute number. What is it made out of?
It's probably mostly it's a spandexy in kind of encased metallic, black metallic. So there's a little silver gold thread through the material, and it's offset by the little lace at the top, and it actually crisscrosses, as you can see, on Jordan's shoulders. And I think it's kind of fun because girls Jordan's age are starting to experiment with, what do I wear when I go out? Or, these little junior dances. And this is kind of fun, and she can get away with it. She's so, small. She's so thin.
Exactly.
Right, exactly. And that's actually how I got to know Jordan. Her mom needed me to adjust a prom dress, and she wore it in, and it was like she had stepped out of a fairy tale. It was something that she had picked herself. It was so cute, and that's why she's just so equally cute in this number today.
Great. Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you.
Well, we have Melissa back.
Yes, and as I stated, I like all of my line to have a lot of different sizes. I like curvy girl sizes included. Everybody should have a good fashion choice. This one is called Jet, and I think sometimes we make the mistake that we should be covering our curves when sometimes we need to be enhancing them and really showing off, what it is that makes us unique and beautiful.
Absolutely. I love the way the material is accented in the middle and on the sides. It gives you a more curvy, like Marilyn Monroe figure.
Yes, and then it's got the little racy bit around the top. And again, that's like little leatherette and little cutout, and just deepens the cleavage just a little bit while keeping you covered.
It's absolutely charming. Thank you so much. Oh, those outfits are fantastic. I really like the Curvy Girls series.
Yes.
They're so complimentary, and you pick out all of the clothing yourself?
Yes, I do. It should be something that should be, fun to wear and just look good on somebody. I do carry a lot of the curvy girl stuff, and the funny thing is you can carry a curvy girl size, but it's about your body shape. Just because it's made in your size doesn't mean it's going to look good on you.
Right.
And I prefer to call it curvy girl because I think it's a more fun term than plus size. That's not as complimentary.
Yeah, it isn't. And every body type is great.
Yeah.
So how do people, are people able to try on the clothes when you go to a flea market? Do you have a little tent off area?
Yes, I do. I corner off a corner of the tent, and they can go in there and try things on. But I've had women that just, get so excited they'll just throw it on over their t-shirt and jeans just to try it on and carry it away. And just because we're at the flea market, we're not dummying this down. You still walk away with a good product, packaged nicely. We put it in a cute little bag with the little Mad Rose sticker and a little card if you want to reach us in the future or you want to know how to find the website.
Oh, that's a great idea. And we can't be specific with the prices, but they did look really reasonable.
Yes. Yeah. Fashion should be reasonable. It shouldn't be something that just kind of hurts the wallets. We should be able to wear good stuff. I think it's fun during Fashion Week to watch what they come out with, but we live in New Hampshire. How does that translate to something we can find and something we can buy, something we can afford in New Hampshire, something that we can wear to our New Hampshire events?
Right, because a lot of events are outdoors and nature, and
Right, exactly.
So are you a hiker or?
Yes, yes, I do hike. I have done the, let me see, the Belknap Mountain Series. I did the Fire Tower Series, which was just a good way to get outside and, you know, increase my steps and, you know, just fun.
Great. So your advice for our audience is to try it at any age?
Yes, absolutely. It's so true. We can't hold ourselves back. It's a learning process. I've learned so much in starting my business. I think I've sat down at my computer and thought, oh my goodness, how do I put together a website? And you just work through the steps. And then when you get to the end, you have something that you're proud of. And the website, I've had people come up to me and say, you know, gee, Randy, that's what I do. And I just simply explain to them, no, the website is my baby. I change it. I feed it. And when something goes wrong, I have to burp it.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Just like a child.
It is. It is your child. So.
Wow. So you're never too late to have new children, even if it's a store.
Right. Exactly.
That's great. What was your favorite book growing up, or your favorite book of all time?
Oh, well, that's easy. My favorite book growing up was Yertle the Turtle by Dr. Seuss, and it's the rhythm of that, which is just fun. And I think my favorite book series as an adult has been The Cat Who, and it's about the burglar. And he gets himself into these misadventures, and he's really trying to clean up his act, and still he finds himself in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Wow. And it's called the what series?
It's called The Cat Who, like
The Cat Who?
Yes, like the cat who stole Rembrandt or something like that. And there's a whole series, and they're very fun.
Oh, that sounds fun. So last minute advice for our audience and the best place to find you?
Oh, well, they should find me on my website, MadRoseDress.com, and click through the pages. I've even put in there the legend of the Mad Rose, so the story behind our name, which somebody actually thought was a true story, which was even more fun.
Adorable.
No, sorry, made it up.
Can you give us some hints about what it is?
Yes, it's a pirate tale.
Pirate tale.
Right. A mischievous all-female pirate crew.
Oh, that sounds perfect.
Yes.
Where can you go wrong there?
Right.
Great. Well, thank you so much for sharing so much about your business. It sounds wonderful, and the water project sounds like a great project to be involved in.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for having me on. And I do hope that if people don't want to buy a pair of jeans, they are, like I said, the Water Project is still a great organization, and they can go on and do their own campaign, whether they open a lemonade stand for the day, or they have a yard sale, or something in their school, or a car wash, can still benefit the Water Project.
Now, what if somebody were to donate jeans to you?
I would love that.
Would the full sale of the jeans go towards the water sale?
Absolutely. Full sale.
Full sale. Perfect. Well, it was great. Did we miss anything?
No, I don't think so. I think we covered it all.
All right. Well, the lesson in this fairy tale is that you're never too old to try anything new. And fashion is so much fun, especially if it's in your budget. So keep asking questions. Until next time.
preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.